What's going on, agents of the world? Hey, it's Sean up in Minneapolis. I'm an eXp real estate agent, team lead. I work with my wife, and we have a really fun boutique team up here. And I want to talk to you guys today about how the real estate industry is changing, what the whole buzz is about eXp. And I'm tired of talking about the basics that everyone talks about, like, oh, the splits, oh, it's virtual, oh, it's the Uber of real estate, blah, blah, blah. All that stuff is just surface and it doesn't sink in. It doesn't matter. It doesn't really mean much for the average agent. I want to talk to you guys today and dive in really deep on the philosophy and where I see the industry heading, okay? And just see, those of you guys who don't know us, we're not just like part-time agents. We've been doing this for 13 years. I'll kind of just give you a recap of who we are. So 13 years together doing this business. We worked through the recession, constantly adapting to the market. We're more of a boutique real estate team where most all of our business comes through referrals, repeats, just our social media momentum that we have. Do a lot of videos. We have a lot of incentives, programs, events, and we are very much an interaction-based real estate team. We don't do a lot of lead generation. Not hating on lead generation at all, but we believe that it's not sustainable, so we just develop relationships. So last year, 2018, 20 million in volume, 77 homes sold, and that was just Blanca and I and our buyer's agent. So good year, and at the peak of that, we left RE/MAX and we joined eXp after about 4 or 5 months of research. And so that's kind of who I am and who we are. Now today, I have some things that have just been weighing on my mind, okay? And this is me, really after joining eXp in late September of 2018. And so we've been on board, 5 months or so? I've been just noticing these things more and more, and I gotta get it off my chest. And I wanna see if you guys agree with me. So the number one thing that's been kind of irritating me is this ego in real estate. This agent ego that is just over the top, and agents act like they're better than other agents. Okay. Now, obviously, when you talk about how many houses you sell, you can use that as a measuring stick, and that's fine. People should sell homes. I think that if you're an agent that you have a business plan and your business plan is to sell 15 houses that year, and maybe your houses are 700,000 on average, maybe they're only 300,000 on average, whatever. But if you're working towards your business plan and you're hitting your goals and treating it like a business, there's no reason why some other agents should come up to you and say, oh, I'm better than you because I sold 50 homes, you only sold 15, or whatever the case. Agents, guys, don't believe that anymore. Just forget that crap, okay?
All right, guys, I wanted to stop the video real quick and just make sure that I'm not referring to these bum agents that are in our industry. I definitely want to make sure to weed them out. You know who they are. They pretend to sell real estate. They never sell anything. They're a joke, and they need to get out, and I'm going to make sure to do everything I can to weed them out myself. So that's not who I'm referring to, okay? Just let's be clear.
We cannot base people's worthiness off of how many homes they've sold, okay? Because I know there's teams in our area who sell, 300, 400 homes per year, yet they have, 30 some agents on their team. Big deal. They sell 11 houses on average, okay? Whatever. I don't judge them, and they hopefully, with all their billboards and all the advertising, that's what they constantly say is like, we've sold this many, we've sold this many. Guys, really, I think it's time to get another advertising method. It's just getting really old to say the same thing over and over year after year, and it doesn't necessarily prove that you're better than anyone else, okay? So I just wanted to get that off my chest. Also, brokers do not get all the credit for your success. If you believe that lie that, oh, I'm with some fancy broker that, they're so prestigious that I get all this business because of them, guys, really? Are they giving you 40 to 60% of your business or what? That's absurd. You might be lucky to get one legitimate deal from your broker every 3 to 5 years, okay? And maybe you get a little bit more than that, but in all honesty, brokers don't hand you deals. They can help you coach to do the work, and I think that's their job, is to be offering training, coaching, things like that, and help motivate and keep a little bit of accountability. So I talk to agents, and they're like married to their broker's brand, oh, I'm gonna be Keller for life, or I'm gonna be RE/MAX for life. It's like, why would you automatically just marry yourself to someone else's brand? It's not your brand. You know, they love it when you put their name on absolutely everything you do. Like, why would you, if you're out there doing your own event, for example, right? It's your event, you've organized it, you paid for it, you did all the advertising, and you're sitting there toting your broker's name. That's your event, that's your brand. Like, why wouldn't you just be smart and start building your own brand rather than toting someone else's brand every single time? Now, you have to do that for listings, or when you're dealing with an actual client that is the broker's client technically, then you have to use your broker's brand. I get that, but I think it's foolish for agents to live under this kind of like an umbrella of everything they do has to be under their broker's permission and grace and blessings, okay? No, I think you guys really need to start waking up and stop living this lie that, oh, my broker is everything to me and they're the reason I'm in business and they're the reason I sold all these homes. Bull crap. If you are a true good agent, your clients are hiring you, they're not hiring XYZ broker, okay? Half the time, that's like the last thing on their mind when they're calling you up. They know your personality, they know your trustworthiness. So please start waking up, okay? In 2019, this is a brand relationship business, not some broker, okay? All right. Another thing is, like, I find these agents and all they want to talk about is splits. Like, oh, what's the split? Well, really, if you're gonna base your decision on who you work for just because of some low split or whatever, I just think that's the wrong reasons. So stop focusing on some dumb little split, okay? You need to be positioned in a company that it best serves you and where you can grow your brand and connect with your clients and have the relationships build you as an agent long term, okay? What else do we have here? Oh, these award ceremonies. Really? You're gonna make $1 million in real estate and they're gonna give you a plaque. Are you kidding me? Like, that is something to be excited about? They call it the Hall of Fame. I'm serious, but like, now that I'm in EXP, just a few months, I've got almost 300 shares of stock and I'll be making 100% of my commission for the rest of the year. And by the way, we just closed and signed $4 million worth of real estate in the last 2 weeks, okay? All gonna be 100% commission, and I'll be getting my cap back in stock and cash. So awards, no thanks. You can keep your awards, all right? People act like, these real estate sales are sustainable. Like, if you're making, $500,000 in real estate, people are acting like you're just gonna automatically make that forever. That's not the case. We saw it in 2008, 2009. Agents that have been super successful were bombing out of this business, okay? And so pretending that real estate is some kind of guaranteed, retirement thing, guys, I even saw this one guy, he was in an award ceremony. He had just made, I think, $450,000 or $500,000 the year before he was getting his award. And it was like March, and he had not gotten one closing, not even one pending deal yet in March. He was freaking out, and I was like, that was one of my first wake-up calls with real estate. As like, real estate, in my view, is more like a street hustle. It's basically a sales position with no base salary, right? We have to be a little crazy to do this. And so lots of things that I've been thinking about lately. What else? Yeah, talking about that, being a real estate agent, you're just selling homes and you're just chasing that commission. And so it is not a business, although we have to work as hard as it is. It's just like owning a business. That's how hard we work, is the constant follow-up and marketing and the website and all this stuff. But guys, if we're not selling, we're not making any money. A true business is, you set up the business, you work it hard for years, and it generates revenue, even if you're not selling, okay? So don't believe the lie that real estate sales alone is a business. It's just a hustle, okay? And, I like the hustle. But I've switched courses. I'm now hustling and I'm building revenue and I'm building stock and I'm building leverage. So if you haven't checked out EXP, you got to do it. Basically, I would say every agent should just at least check it out, learn what the model is, so that you know what you're saying no to, at least, okay? Oh yeah, this is my favorite. Spoke to my broker the other day. He's like, how are you going to do business with no office? Like an office is the holy grail of your success? Dude, like I said, I'm a virtual agent. I work here in my house. I work in coffee shops. I work in the client's house. I stop in my car and I write an offer. How long does it take to write an offer these days? 10 minutes? Do you think I need to sit there for 6 or 8 hours a day in some office? Wake up, people. We're in a fast-moving world. We're not going to sit in an office. If you're doing that much paperwork, you're probably doing it wrong. Hire a transaction coordinator. Hire an assistant, someone that can sit there for those hours, and those are low-pay hours. Those are low-pay grade activities, okay? So those are a few of the things that I've been noticing, and basically all these lies, this brainwashing that's been going on, we're just debunking it all. Right? And like I just said, just crushed it. 4 million in sales the last 2 weeks. Working like gangbusters, working everywhere. Recruiting agents. We've got 8 agents now coming in. Like I said, 267 shares of stock, 100% commission, and I'll be getting my whole capping money back in the form of $12,000 in stock, $4,000 in cash back to me this year. So that's going to be coming soon. I'd ask you to, if you have any questions about what we're doing over here at EXP, call us, connect with us on social, get in touch, or just sit back and watch what we're doing, because we're going to be taking this thing in multiple states. And when it goes internationally, we're going to be traveling internationally to help grow this thing around Mexico and South America as well. So, SeanandBlanca.com. Guys, sorry this is a little longer video, but hey, a lot on my chest. And hopefully you guys could associate or resonate with some of the things I said. So talk to you later.